After weeks of silence on the TSM situation and incident, in case you guys are unaware, it was actually Dardoch, a former TSM player, now signed to Dignitas, luckily enough, but back in the day when he was a part of TSM as well, it was actually TSM President Leena, while on her own boyfriend's stream, who currently is also a player for TSM League of Legends team, that being Doublelift. In the background of that same stream, it was Leena being caught denouncing and talking about teams not wanting to pick up Dardoch at all. In fact, she does say that no teams want to pick up Dardoch. Luckily enough, she was wrong. Dardoch was actually signed within the few weeks after the incident, but also in those same few weeks, Dardoch was completely silent. He was very respectful, very professional in this situation as well, which actually caused a few people probably to think exactly why he was quiet. That silence has now been broken with InVen in a great interview, guys. I will link down below, as Dardoch has now come out about its initial response and has also clarified a very again, not a good look for TSM, as he has now confirmed that TSM Leena never apologized to him directly. As when asked about his first response, he said, my initial response was like, obviously this is pretty effed up, so I wasn't exactly happy with what was going on. But behind the scenes, I already knew the situation as far as team's interest and stuff like that. TSM had told me they were going to offload me a week or so after playoffs were done, so I had known that I was going to be looking for a new team already. So her essentially putting out my situation to the public didn't feel great for sure. And then the important question. So I don't know how much you can talk about this, but what happened afterward? Did you get any compensation, or did they take extra measures to find a team for you? They've been completely silent other than an apology put up on Twitter. As Dardoch said, yeah, and that post wasn't even from TSM, the organization, it was just from Leena. But yeah, I wasn't compensated or anything. I got an apology, that's pretty much all. Not even from the person who did it, but from Reggie. The whole situation I still don't feel great about, but I don't see much purpose in speaking about it anymore from my perspective, because I did get a new team, so I'm more so just focused on what's next for me, rather than how I was disrespected in however many ways from this org. So of course, the main takeaway from that, one, there was no compensation or seemingly additional help to help him find a new team. They did find him a new team, and again, a huge props to Dardoch for focusing on the main point here, is he has a new job with a new team, that being Dignitas, and that's his main focus. And even when he comes to air out these details, he could have done so on his own social media. He could have made a video. He could have come out in more blatant ways and public ways as well. So I still respect him in this response. Even then, in my opinion, he's handling the situation very well. The overarching point here is this, is he says that TSM obviously posted the apology, that being two Twitlongers from Reginald, the CEO, and the president, that being Leena. If you guys do remember, in her apology as well, she said in that Twitlonger, an apology to our community and Josh. I'd like to make an apology to our community and to Dardoch over my lapse of judgment on handling an important call next to a live stream. No one wants their private information leaked, and it's not fair to Dardoch that this happened. At the end of the day, no one feels worse about the situation than I do, and it's already difficult enough to be a TSM fan in these trying times. And maybe by some far fetch, I mislinked his quote in this interview where he said he didn't even get an apology from Leena. Yes, she wrote up an apology, but directly, he only got an apology from Reginald, not even the person, as he says, that did it. And it really, I don't even know where to take this one, guys. Obviously, probably going to be a shorter story. We've already covered the main issues with all of this, and luckily enough, TSM did find him a new job, and you give them props for doing so, because that's at the very least what they could do. It seems very unprofessional at the very least that your own president, who actively made this mistake and this incident on live stream, could take to Twitter to say, I am apologizing to Josh, but the fact that she was the cause of all of this, and she as the president never went to his face or even over a call, or apparently a text as well, never directly said sorry to him, but only said sorry to him through a Twitlonger and a tweet. That is incredibly unprofessional, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand why. So I don't necessarily know where to take this one next, guys. The TSM holy war, as it's been put by many figures out there, is seemingly coming to a close unless further mistakes are somehow made in the future. Hopefully they will be, resolved and actually learned from. A TSM has been under, I would say, quite a bit of controversy. If you guys have been watching this channel over the past month alone, a lot of headlines that have been out there from TSM, hopefully learning from each and every one of them. I will say the main takeaway for me, at least, is when it comes time for Dardoch's response, incredibly professional. I wish him the best of luck as well. And I know it's a bit ironic coming from, his nature in League of Legends, but I have not seen many players handle themselves this well in these kind of, as he even said himself, however many ways he's actually been disrespected by TSM. As per usual, what do you guys think about this? Lots of crazy stories coming out today. Thank you all for the love, the support, the comments. You guys are truly amazing. Until next time, take care of yourselves, all right? Stay hydrated, drink your water, drink your coffee. All right. I'll see you guys back here next time.